This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Century Link Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Brees firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, Brees.
Damn, I fucked that up.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
Oh.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, their turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. This would be a gain of about 8 to the 27. 7-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Here's Carson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
At the Saints' 24-yard line.
They run it with Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really frequent combination.
8-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Man, I threw it too far, bro.
Complete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation.
Get it myself.
That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Breeze on 3rd down.
Man, I threw it to the wrong. Goodness me.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Now Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
It's a
25 yards that time.
1st down, Saints.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
20-yard line.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. In double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's credited him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's caught by Hollister. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? What if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 36, Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
New Orleans.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll find Metcalf. Wilson, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13, it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away.
Look, I didn't lead it right. I'm supposed to be a touch. Dang.
The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball,
You're
just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Saints.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Fuck out of here, man. Doing it like this on these sides.
Looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Going for it, nigga. So how you feel about it?
They'll go for it. It's Breeze.
And no,
it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
38-yard line.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? and ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. Kick the extra point now.
I'm doing for 2. I know that you watching, man.
A little bit of time left on the clock here.
Let you know what I'm doing. Let's go in, go for 2.
Connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Come on, man. You got to catch that bullshit. No play, y'all tell me what to do. What y'all talking about?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Breeze. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
What?